Alrighty, and here's our kale and onions. We have mixed them in with a little bit of bacon fat that was at the bottom, plus a little bit of the house seasoning, the S&P G&O. I have to come up with a nice acronym because that's awesome, and it is my own house recipe. Anyway, look at how bright green the kale turns when it starts to get warm. It starts the cooking process, and it gets a little oil on it. Let that go, but not for too long. I'm going to also include some of the butter that came in the package. Again, it's touted as a finishing butter, but butter is butter, so we can still put it in there to help with the cooking because we don't have anything else. So we're cooking while we travel, so we use what we have on hand. Find a little knife here, open it up. I'll probably put about half of it in there right now, and as it cooks down a little bit more, I'll add a little bit more, but less is always best. We'll start with less. So half of the packet is enough for now. We'll mix that in, and it also has a little bit of seasoning in it, so that helps with the taste. You know, I'm really big about seasoning. Cooking is based on both seasoning and techniques. So you got the technique, and a lot of people do, but they don't know the seasoning. Let me give you a great tip that I have. We eat out probably way more than we need to, and I'm sure we're not the only family that does. But as a result, you always get these little packages of things, such as hot sauce, tartar sauce, even items such as grated cheese and red pepper flakes, plus many more. These things can be used when you travel. Put them in a little travel kit such as I did here. This is way more than I'll ever need on this trip, but they help greatly when you're trying to create sauces or give flavors and seasonings to items that you wouldn't need. Why would I go out and buy a big bottle of any one of these things when I have all these things? So that is like that tip is worth gold. I'm telling you, gold. I love it. I came up with it myself. So anyway, we're gonna let this kale go for a short period. Let him sweat down along with his onions. I think I want to try and find something to create a top. Well, let me show you this too. This is something I do in my everyday kitchen. I think that's the country in me, but why can't a digger plate be your top? If it fits. If it doesn't fit, that's not good. It fits wonderfully. So what that's going to do with the low fire and the top, what's going to happen? The heat comes from the bottom, it's going to channel up, turns into steam, go back down as condensation, so it'll keep your food moisturized, and it will increase the heat because it's pushing the heat back down rather than letting it out into your room. So now your food's going to cook a little bit quicker than it would and cook more evenly. So we'll let that go for about 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, our last item on the menu for this week, and this is food for a week. This is not one day. I've got chicken breasts that have been marinated in teriyaki sauce, and I got 2 because it's 2 of us. And I'm going to take this. Once the skillet is done, because I have to use that skillet, like I said before, I have to rotate out, and that takes way longer than I want to detain you. I'm going to slice it up diagonally, put it into the pan with yet a little bit more bacon fat. But if you notice, I'm using it in everything, but just a tiny bit. And where I need more lubrication, I just use water and the top to hold steam in. I'm gonna do that with the chicken, and we'll be back later.